ATL Jacob, ATL Jacob.
Hey guys, what's going on? I'm gonna show you the build that I'm working on right now for my dad. Go ahead and give you guys a tour on it. Just started doing this at the start of it, but I mean, I guess that it's never too late. So I'll go ahead and wrap this up and get this shown to you guys real quick. All right, so this is my dad's 73 Chevy Camaro. And he picked this car up like 2 years ago when we were living down in Nashville. We drove to Bowling Green to pick it up. And at the time, we knew it was gonna be a big project. It would just kind of be a matter of time before we really got to it. Dad's always pretty busy with work during the winter time. I went ahead and got a jump start on it for him. These last few weeks, I've been taking the engine bay apart. I pulled out the 350 small block over there. We did have plans to put the 454 and even a 5.3 truck motor in it. But we since scrapped both those plans. We're just gonna go with the 350. Got a new harness for the entire car. As you can see here, I've started to dismantle everything. I got the fender liners out over there. Took those out. I've been cleaning the engine bay with a lot of oven cleaner. The car did come from Phoenix, so it's pretty rust free. You can see this frame. This is, I mean, you know, the car's a 73 and that's the frame there. There's no rust on it at all. But so the plan here is to just keep cleaning everything up, degrease it all, remove anything really before I sand and prep the engine bay for paint. We'll be spraying this. Those of you that know me know that I went to school for auto body and paint. Don't paint as often as I should, but I definitely can throw down. That being said, I'm gonna be spraying that soon. I'm gonna be painting the engine as well. It's gonna be Chevy orange. I went ahead and picked up some Pour 15 paint, which is really thick and durable. This stuff you brush on. So I got basically everything off of the block. I do gotta get these two pulleys off, the balancer and then the pulley. And then I'm gonna degrease the engine. Most parts I've already sanded or got it at least pretty decently clean. And then I'm gonna go ahead and throw that paint down and start putting everything back together. I am gonna degrease this oil pan here and paint it black, just because I don't think I'll have enough orange paint. Yeah, this engine ran good. It was in the car when we got it. And the reason why we pulled everything out was because the wiring harness was pretty cut up. And it was just bad. So here you can see, like, if we're being realistic, if we were just gonna drive it like this, you can see how much of the harness is just cut up, spliced, and just kind of left here. That would be a big fire hazard. And definitely don't want that. I don't want me or my dad burning to the ground. So I'll be pulling out the dash soon here too, is when I'm done with the engine bay. We're gonna get a new dash pad because obviously we can't really save this one anymore. And then, like I said, we have the new harness that's gonna be going in. It's from the tail lamps all the way to the headlights. So the whole car is getting rewired, which is kind of good that the carpet's out. The seats are easy to take out. This is just all junk that we have for the car. So it'll be pretty easy. It's just gonna take a lot of time. It's just gonna take time, money, and yeah, I'm gonna focus on cleaning up under here first. And once I get all this situated, then I'll move on to bigger and better parts of this project. But this is kind of the tedious stuff that just has to be done, and there's no really avoiding this. So all right, so I'm working on stripping down the firewall here. As you can see, there's an empty hole. That's where the window wiper motor went. So it screws on here and it hooks onto this arm. And this arm here is linked to the actual wiper arms. It's still kind of a weird system, but yeah, definitely not like the newer stuff. So I got that off. I'm gonna try to get this AC box off and probably the brake booster. So my goal is I want to clean this whole engine bay up this week and start sanding everything so I can paint it. I'm really like eager to paint, so I'll keep you guys updated. Alright, so I'm still at it with the oven cleaner. This stuff works really good. You can see this is the after and that's the before. This stuff has a ton of grime just stuck on there. I'll be here all night. Well, I'll be here for weeks, but yeah, the water that's after like a few washes, so keep you guys updated. Man, I'm just really amazed on how clean this like oven cleaner really cleans up this grease. I mean, look, I had to take the steering box off, and this thing was like covered in grease like that. It was just so nasty. I mean, I'd say it still took a lot of scrubbing, but like, man, that looks pretty good. I just resprayed the oven cleaner. It's so thick, it's just gotta like penetrate for a while. And my goal is to just like work on one side and then work my way down. So I wanna clean this side frame rail. I'll scoot over to the middle here. I'm gonna take these trans lines off. That way when I do paint, they're kind of out of the way. So I want to take these off here. Then I'll flip back over to this side. I kind of already started. I was just too hyped to see how it was going to come out. But yeah, I got to really focus, just focusing on one area. And when I'm done cleaning everything, I'll finish taking everything off the firewall. And then I'll prime everything up and I'll start shooting paint on it. So I'm really excited to see how this is going to turn out. I know it's going to turn out really nice. So I'm pretty excited for it. Man, look at that orange. Alright guys, so it ended up being a late night last night. I went ahead and cleaned down the block some more. Got the oil pan all cleaned up, the blocks all cleaned up. I'm gonna take out the spark plugs and start taping it off for paint. Well, with that being said, it's gonna wrap it up for this video. So I'll keep posting as I do more stuff to the car. ATL Jacob, ATL